Namaste everybody, Lisa Romano here, the Breakthrough Life Coach, and I'm walking my dog Alice on a very cold, brisk morning in New York. And I just wanted to share something with this amazing group because we're all interested in healing from narcissistic abuse and codependency. I had an interesting coaching call this morning, and one of the things that came out of it pretty profoundly was this idea that, going back to Einstein's famous quote that you can't solve a problem with the same level of intelligence that created it. We cannot heal from narcissistic abuse, and Alice doesn't want to go down the hill. I gotta bring Alice down the hill. We cannot heal from, come on Alice, let's go. Alice is very resistant to walking down the hill right now. Look, I'll show you. Alice is resistant to walking down the hill. She doesn't want to go down the hill. But we're going down the hill. Getting back to what I was saying. We have to, if we're going to heal from narcissistic abuse and codependency, we have to get outside the box. What I mean by that is that if you only focus on the problem that you're having with your child, or, come on Alice, the problem that you're having with your ex, or you're only focusing on, what this girl said at the gym, or you're only focusing on what your mother-in-law said or what your sister-in-law said, and you don't get outside the box, meaning you don't get outside the paradigm that created that situation in the first place, you're not going to be able to heal. So, or it's going to be very difficult. Sorry, I'm moving around a lot. What I suggest doing is beginning to understand, or at least investigate the idea that there is no such thing as separation. And what I mean by that is that we have to understand how everything gets put into place together, that our perceptions are creating our reality. So if I think my sister-in-law is a bitch, that's all I'm going to be able to see. She might be a bitch, but I got to be willing to shift how I see her and I see myself. If I see myself as somebody who's always taken advantage of and I feel powerless, then that's what I'm going to create in my life. If I have this limiting belief, this codependent belief that has me believing that everybody has to agree with me, then I'm going to perpetuate this problem I'm having with my child when they present with an idea that I don't agree with. But if I think that my child has to agree with everything that I say, or if I think that the worst thing in the world that can happen is that my kid go live with my ex-husband, if I believe that, I'm going to stay stuck. So, well, I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you're on the healing path and you're really serious about healing, please consider how important it is to get outside the box, to try to figure out how this is a multi-layered dimensional universe that we live in, and that there is no such thing as separation, and that we can effectively change our realities when we are willing to shift our perceptions. When you have a giant shift in perception, you go from, and Alice has given me such a hard time today, you go from living in the amygdala to possibly being able to activate the neocortex, which is your thinking cap, which is the top of your head. We have to understand that we need to shift where we are focusing on and where our conscious state is rooted in. So if we're rooted in the amygdala, then we're only going to experience pain and suffering and reactions and reactive behavior. But if we shift our perceptions and we're willing to think outside the box, then we can see how this universe works and we can feel a little bit more in control of what's happening. But Alice is really giving me a hard time, so I have to go for now. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.